Tonight, how hypnotherapy could help you beat the bulge. Welcome back to Studio One. Now, Tom, are you a healthy eater?
I don't think so, no. I could do better, like my school report.
We
could
all
do better.
We all could. No. Now, are you constantly on a diet and getting nowhere? Are you unmotivated by the idea of exercising and eating healthy? Well, join the club.
Not to fret, though. Our next guest tonight is a clinical and cognitive behavioural hypnotherapist. Easy for me to say. He's been featured widely in the UK press, particularly for his unique, groundbreaking weight loss therapy combining virtual gastric band hypnosis with his own hypno diet. He is, of course, celebrity hypnotherapist Russell Hemmings. Thanks for being with us, Russ.
Great, good evening.
Great to have you with us. And a fascinating subject that has had tongues twittering right here in the studio throughout the afternoon. So I put it to you, sir. Can you really think yourself thin?
Well, I did. 18 months ago, I was 19 stone. I don't know what that is in kilograms, but I'm now 14 stone. And it happened by accident, by default. I was working with hundreds of clients in the UK after a story broke 2 years ago with a lady called Emma that lost a massive amount of weight and is very slim now. And then she went around the world and was in all the newspapers, magazines and shows. And a lot of people came to me and I started to specialise in weight loss, and during the process I actually lost weight as well as the clients, because I just ended up taking on board the suggestions that I was giving the clients.
Now those suggestions are part and parcel of the hypno diet that you've put together, yeah?
Yeah, what happens is people come to me and they have specific needs to lose weight, but that isn't always the same reason that they got fat in the first place.
Right.
So it might be it's portion control, it might be they have a sweet tooth and they're addicted to sugars, it may be that they're just eating the wrong foods and they're not educated to know what they should be eating. It might be something like they're eating simple carbs rather than complex carbs. So it's a case about switching their diet, switching their mindset, and that's the cognitive side, and then reinforcing those suggestions using hypnosis. Most therapists either work on a cognitive level or hypnotherapy. What I do is combine the two. You get a 70% uplift on the success when you do that.
The proof's in the pudding. Or not, as the case may be in this case.
And what kind of people typically come to you? Are these the kind of people who really have an eating disorder, or the ones who just want to stay trim?
Well, it's really interesting. In the UK, predominantly it's ladies and very few men. But I'm finding as I'm working with more international clients around the world, there's a balance in men. I think my own UK clients, the men tend to use other things to get over their problems. I think they're probably not using therapy, but distraction.
When you mention those clients that you have around the world, in fact, let's bring one of those in, because we've got a success story on the line who's going to join us now. Samira Alderwish, who, of course, saw your success stories of the past, got in touch, came to see you over in the UK, and thought herself thin. Samira, thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Hi there.
It's very kind of you to take time to speak to us, and of course Russell here with us. Now, were you going through a number of previous diets before you met Russell?
Yes, I tried numerous diets such as Weight Watchers and Atkins and Slim Shakes, but unfortunately they just didn't work for me. A lot of those diets are very much based on calorie counting and obviously weighing yourself and obviously depriving yourself of foods. That's why they're called diets. But with this hypnotherapy, I'm not depriving myself, I'm not calorie counting, and I'm not weighing myself. It's just been so easy, and I'm just so much more in control of my eating habits. And also I'm exercising now, which is something that I wasn't doing before.
And how many sessions did you go to before you noticed this marvellous change in you?
I had 4 sessions in total, but almost straight after the first session I felt completely different and completely in control of being able to change what I wanted to change. Obviously with Russell's continued support, his advice, his guidance and his encouragement, I don't think I really could have come this far. It really has given me a lot more confidence and self-esteem in so many different ways. So really, yeah, from the first session, I started losing weight.
Samira, thank you so much indeed for joining us, and of course keep up the good work, as they say. And I suppose we go back to this point here, Russell. You know, there is Samira, she's turned around her life. She's taken control. She's a much happier person. I mean, one thing we didn't mention there, she lost 35 kilos in 3 months, and that is going to help you turn around your life.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, to add balance to that, we don't always get that dramatic weight loss.
Right.
It happens, yes. And Samira was one, and I know 20 others last year, but it does vary. You get significant weight loss. You get people that half as much, quarter as much.
On that point, does it work for everyone or not?
No, it doesn't, and that's really frustrating. If I could just say, well, it's going to work for you, and it's not, I could save a lot of time. They could save a lot of time. What I will say, that if they if they work with me and they totally do what I tell them, if they do what I do, they'll get what I got. And I lost 25–30% of my body weight, and so did Sam. But some people are more receptive, and that's a lot to do with the therapists themselves. Right, it's important that we build that rapport and empathy and trust with the client. That matters.
Now, how important is it to completely understand your client's need? Because what if it has an adverse effect and they completely stop eating?
They won't. Then it's not natural for us to completely stop eating for a start, so it's not going to happen. You can only make somebody do something they want to do. You can't make somebody do something they don't want to do. Would anyone on this planet want to stop eating? No, so they're not going to do that. So hypnotherapy is not mind control. That's left to Hollywood, and that's where we get this confusion, because over the years, from when I was a little boy, I used to watch Jungle Book with these images of the little boy being hypnotised by the snake, etc. And it just doesn't exist. But actually, it's a great question, because most of my clients come in a little bit nervous. They think they're going to go under, and you don't actually go under anywhere. It's not sleep. It's not anaesthetic. It's a relaxed state. It's rather like, you ever driven down your motorways and then you get home and you find that you don't remember the journey. Yeah. Or you read a book sometimes and you forget what you've read, and you go back and then you read it and then you find you actually read it but you don't remember. Or the children are watching the TV and you try and get them to the table to eat, and they're sort of absorbed in the film or the cartoon. You have to turn the telly off to get them to the table. It's an altered state of focused concentration rather than sleep. So you can't make someone do something against their will.
It's a blessing that you're here with us this evening. It's even greater news for the UAE that you're over here. You're looking at options here at the moment. You can get onto our Facebook page now, and we'll put all the details how to get in touch with Russell if you'd like to find out a little more. Because as you've noted in the past, big problem with diabetes across the whole region here.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, definitely. My father, when I was 8, died of diabetes, and I'm passionate about helping people with this.
Listen, we're being bombarded with questions. We're going to have to get you back on, if you will, next time you're back here in the UAE. Russell Hemmings, thank you very much indeed for being with us.